Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. On Friday the 19th of November, we will be celebrating the festival of Thirukarthigai or Karthigai. It's a festival which is celebrated mainly in the southern states of India. It's a lovely, beautiful festival of lamps. We can even consider it as an extension of Deepavali, although there are many other legends associated with it. And for this, we pray to Lord Shiva and we offer certain prasadams as naivedyam. So let us see what we make. Mainly this puffed paddy known as nel pori. This nel pori is also called as puja murmura in the departmental stores. You can try. And the puffed rice known as aval pori. These are used to make large balls or laddus and offered. Now this puffed paddy has to first be cleaned very well when you buy it from the store. See, I have cleaned this and just kept a little bit to show you. You can see this husk sticking onto it. So just remove it with your fingers like this. Remove the husk, otherwise it will get into your stomach and it is not good for digestion. So remove this husk and keep the paddy cleaned. See, this is a little bit of the husk still sticking on. So just remove it like this. It will not be in all the pieces, but in some they still have the husk. So remove it and then we can start the preparation. Apart from this, we will need some jaggery, pieces of fresh coconut, some cardamom powder, and this is dried ginger powder or sont powder. When we take this nel puri or puffed paddy, first we like to make it a little bit crisp. So we measure out, say 2, 3, 4 measures of this nel puri. For these 4 measures, we need 1 measure of jaggery, which I have taken here and kept. First, over a low flame, we lightly fry it till it becomes a little crisp. See, this is a time when the sisters pray for their brothers' welfare, and I remember this kadai was given to me many years ago as a gift by my brother. So if you ask me for the link for this, I may not be able to give it to you. Now it has been fried till it is crisp. The dampness should go, that's all. Remove it on a plate. I have taken 1 cup of jaggery over here. We'll just add a little bit of water to this and dissolve the jaggery. So while we are waiting for the syrup to boil, here I have some pieces of coconut. So I'll take about 2 to 3 tablespoons and just lightly fry it till it loses its moisture. See, the jaggery has dissolved. Now we'll allow it to boil till it comes to the hard ball stage. I will show it to you. This jaggery is of good quality and I know that it does not have any mud particles in it. If you are not sure of your jaggery quality, then just first dissolve it in water, filter it out through a strainer, put it back on the gas and then allow it to boil. See, when the coconut loses its moisture and becomes reddish, we can switch it off. When the syrup boils well, just take a drop and put it in water to test it. You should be able to gather it well together to form a ball like this. See, like this. It should form a, see, like this. See, when you take the ball and hit it on a metal plate, you should hear a sound. Now I have switched off the flame. I am adding the pieces of dry roasted coconut to it. We'll add some cardamom powder and also this dry ginger powder. See, all our festivals have got a scientific meaning behind it. This is the rainy season in South India, rains, winter sets in, people get colds and small ailments. For that, this dry ginger is very good for health. Now, we'll add in this puffed paddy or the nel puri into it and mix it all well together. Transfer this onto a plate. When it is still warm, smear some ghee on your hands and make it into balls like this. At first you can make it little loose, and then when it becomes a little easier to handle, you can again make them into tight balls or urundais. This is called as puri urundai. See, like this. And some people like to smear their hands or dust their hands with rice flour. If you feel that is easier, you can do that also. I prefer ghee because not only does it make it easier, it also gives a lovely aroma to this puri urundai. So like that we can shape all the urundais and keep. See, I have got 12 nel puri urundais of this size. Our next Naivedyam recipe is aval puri urundai. Aval puri is also a type of murmura. See, made from the flattened rice or poha. So this is the puri. We again buy this from the shop, but then sometimes you will find fine dust particles, and after making the urundais, if it comes in your mouth, all your effort is waste. So very important step to just sieve it out like this, so that any fine particles, if they are there, it will go away, and then you can use it. So this is the cleaned puri. Take it out in a bowl. And the process for this is also exactly the same as we did for the nel puri urundai. So we measure out 4 cups of aval puri, take 1 cup of jaggery, take some fresh coconut pieces and dry roast them till the moisture goes away, and you will need the same cardamom powder and dry ginger powder. This puri which I have got is already very crisp. If it is not crisp, then you can dry roast it over a low flame. It is crisp, so I am using it as such. Now again we are going to use 4 cups of the puri. So I am using 1 cup of jaggery. Now add a little bit of water, about 1/4 cup, and allow the jaggery to dissolve. Come to a boil. Again we are going to bring it to the same hard ball stage, and you take a small ball and hit it on a plate. You should get that sound, the metallic sound. That is the perfect consistency of your jaggery syrup. See, here again I have taken about 2 tablespoons of pieces of fresh coconut and dry roasted so that the moisture goes away. We are allowing the jaggery to dissolve, and it has to come to the desired consistency. See, the syrup has boiled well. We can check it. Take a small quantity, put it in water. You should be able to gather it together like a ball like this. You can switch it off now. Let's do our sound test.
Correct sound, great.
Okay. Now we'll add our coconut pieces into this. Some cardamom powder for flavor, and also this dry ginger powder. Mix it well. Next, add in this aval puri. Mix everything well together. Now transfer it into a plate, and again we'll have to make them into urundais as we did with the earlier recipe. Just as we did earlier, smear your palms with some ghee like this, and when it is still quite warm, it is very hot now, you can just take out small portions and shape them into urundais. See, especially for beginners, you will find it quite hard to handle. So initially just make them into loose balls like this, and then when it cools down a bit, then you can again make it into tighter urundais. Just keep it aside like this. Now once you have just roughly shaped them, again you can make it into tighter urundais like this. Size is your choice, big or small. The puri urundais are ready. See, our aval puri urundais are also done and ready. So with 4 cups of aval puri, we have 16 urundais. This Kartigai Deepam is mainly celebrated in the temple town, hill town of Tiruvannamalai in Tamil Nadu. It is supposed to be the Agni Sthala. See, the Panchabhuta Sthala, Agni, Jal, Vayu, Akash, everything is there. Here in this, the Tiruvannamalai is supposed to be Agni Sthala, means where Lord Shiva is in the form of a pillar of fire, and we have the Malai, that is the hill, and he appeared in the form of this Tiruvannamalai hill, and the whole place looks simply beautiful when a huge cauldron of ghee is lit on top of the mountain, and people from all over the state flock there to have the divine darshan of this beautiful lamp. The entire streets, every house, be it a small hut or a large bungalow, everybody's house is lit up with beautiful lamps. It is a beautiful sight to see. So even if you do not have the tradition of making these, you can still make this nel puri or urundai and aval puri urundai and enjoy it as a snack. We will be coming up with part 2 of this video, where I will be showing you the remaining prasadam recipes. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen, and we'll meet again with another interesting video from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.